Mac here, bringing you a live action-packed video on the part 3 of my life after high school, the do's and don'ts. And part 3 is the third part the third path a recent high school graduate can take. The third path that a recent high school graduate can take. And the final path, in my opinion. There may be some other paths, prison. I'm just joking. But there is a third path that you can take right after high school. Now let's recap. The first path is going straight into a labor job, going straight to work right after. Your avenues are very limited, and your growth is slow. But guess what? You immediately get the head start on building up income, building up wealth without any added debt of what comes with part 2 most of the time, which is college, student loans. Now, college is a great path, as I've recapped on that video in part 2. College is a great path. I've taken that path as well, and it does open up a lot of avenues, a lot of places. But let's just be honest. Regardless if you go through path 1 or path 2, most of the time your entry-level jobs are going to be entry-level pay, regardless if you have a college degree or a high school diploma. It just depends on which type of entry-level job position are you going for. Are you going for somebody who picks up trash on the back of a sanitation, or are you going to be a financial person? Who knows, right? It's still going to be entry pay until you build up the time and experience and move your way forward within whatever company or whatever organization you work for. So we talked about those two paths. Now the third path. Third path is very common for a lot of people. You hear about a lot of people in your high school graduating class will go through it. Is that they join the military, whether it be active duty, reservists, National Guardists, etc., etc. They join a branch of the military. Now, me personally, I joined the Marines. I was a Marine Corps reservist for 6 years, and that has opened. And just like with everything else, it has opened up a pathway of numerous things for me. Now, the dues, if you are in the military, or if you are thinking about joining the military and stuff like that, is the dues. The first dues is something I kicked myself in the ass for not doing, is start TSP, which is a thrift savings plan, which is basically a retirement account for active duty or veterans and stuff. Because either way, even if you, let's say for instance, you do stay in the full allotment for retirement, the retirement pay for an active duty E7 or something like that they're only going to shell out a certain amount of money each month, and you can survive off that money. I doubt you can live off of it. So that you should definitely open up your retirement account. Go ahead and start opening up your retirement account as an 18-year-old. So that way you get into your head of putting away money each time your paycheck happens, and plus, even if you do decide to get out, you're able to do something with that money, like for instance transfer it over to a different account or whatever. Another do as a military veteran myself is please use your GI Bill. If you have your GI Bill available and you can use it, please do it. Not only is it extra money, it is basically free college. Alright? Yes, it's going to take a lot. Yes, it's going to take time, especially if you're active duty and you decide, hey, I'm going to go ahead. If you're an active duty, you're like, hey, I'm just going to go ahead and go for my degree while I'm doing active duty and stuff. So that way, if I stay in or stay out, I can stuff like that. Yes, you're going to sacrifice some of your weekends, some of your nighttime hanging out with the boys and stuff. But it's going to be for the better. Okay? Because like I said, not only is it extra money coming into your account, it's also free college that you can go to. It's paying for college basically, and you would just be a fool for not taking up on that type of offer. Because let me tell you, some people don't have free college, and college is expensive, a lot more expensive than what you think for that wonderful piece of paper. All right, now the don'ts. of the military. Don't go in there expecting that that's going to be your career. Let me tell you, I didn't think it was going to be, at a certain point, I knew being a reservist wasn't going to be something I wanted. So, and this was very later on into my military career, and I decided, you know what, I'm not going to focus on it anymore. Now, this happens to a lot of people, all right? There's a lot of people that only do their 4 years, do their small stint, and get out. Now, why is this a bad thing? Well, a lot of people don't have anything lined up right after their military career. A lot of people, trust me, I know there's a few people I've known that got out and literally had no idea what they were doing. They were trying to go to the temp agency around town just to find a job so they can keep paying, so that way they can pay bills and stuff. Because the military lifestyle is very hard. Play hard, work hard and play even harder. All right, trust me, I know that's how it is. It is what it is. That's just that whole entire lifestyle. So a lot of people don't have jobs or anything lined up. That's the reason why I say go ahead and get your college degree. For instance, even if you don't have a college, even if you didn't go through school through your 4 years of active duty, immediately go ahead and sign up to do college courses right after your stint. Because guess what? You're going to need that type of income, and you're going to need something to do in the meantime while you're trying to find a job. That's the reason why the GI Bill is so important. It gives you an extra chance at betterment yourself, okay? Now, another don't of the military is don't for the love of God, don't buy a vehicle. Don't please, for the love of God, don't buy a vehicle near base, all right? Just don't. All right, I can tell you a bunch of bad stories about stupidity in the middle, from it. Because the thing is that a lot of you guys going into the military are either 18 or 19 years old, never been away from your mom and dad, never been away from home, and then suddenly you're thrust into a vastly different world than what you're used to. Let me tell you, a vastly different world. I'm a country boy, and it's very, very different from the world I'm used to. And that goes for the people born in New York cities and Boston and stuff like that. That lifestyle, that type of world is very different than what any one of us are, than what we'd ever see in civilian life. And it's different. It's different is what I want to say. So I know this one was kind of weird. I just wanted to point out that the military is not a bad thing at all. All right, if you do it correctly, you can make a fantastic career out of the military. My grandfather made a career out of the military, and he is a fantastic man. Let me tell you, he's a fantastic man. So my father would have made a fantastic career out of the military if certain events didn't happen in his life. So I just want to say, military is a great option. Do not be ashamed of saying you're just going to join the military right after high school, because you really don't know. Military can give you a great direction as to what you want to do in life. You just have to do it. Yeah, you sign a contract that is a sort of commitment, staying with it. But guess what? This contract is, in my opinion, a little bit better than some of the college contracts, because guess what? That 4 years is not going to financially impact you as much as college will. If you do it right, anyways. All right. So part 3, the third stage is military. Nothing wrong with the military. Let's all just revel in it. Military is a great option. My wife has been in the military. I have been in the military. My father was in the military. My grandfather was in the military. Military is a great idea, especially if you have no idea what you want to do in life and you're looking to expand your horizon. And it it also opens up numerous pathways in your life. Now, yes, there is an inherent danger with joining the military. We all know what it is, all right? But the trade-off, in my opinion, is an enlightenment in your mind and experiences you will never experience back home with your boys and stuff. All right? So, sorry for this. Sorry for the lateness of the video, guys. I've been down in the weather after Christmas. I got a little bit of sickness going on, just dealing with the end of year stuff at work, and also I pinched a nerve in my neck, so I'm kind of like in a fused spine mode right now. I'm hardly able to turn my neck, but it's gotten a lot better today, and I figured I feel pretty good enough to do this video on the way home from work, so here I am. So if you guys would give me a like, comment, and subscribe, and look forward to the next video. I don't know what it's going to be about. I might just bullshit and talk how I've walked all three parts of those life that I've said in it might be part 4 of the extra, which includes me walking all I have walked all 3 parts of those life, and just giving you a brief synopsis of my history and how that's worked out well for me, and what I wish I've done and what I should have done better. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and as always, work hard. Peace.